I want to give everybody an update on the progress of the VMC powder coat shop that I've been working on for the last year or so. This started off with a bare bones empty garage space that didn't have any power, any gas. It wasn't insulated. It really wasn't proper at all. And so I've kind of had to do a little bit of everything. This is the main part of the shop. I had to replace the windows, and I built just basically a general workshop here that you could be doing really any type of work, not just necessarily powder coating. I did put in, using reclaimed wood, a ceiling and proper lights. I insulated the attic, and I put in a heater so I can work throughout the winter. I redid all the windows because they were broken or not proper. This table here is where everything occurs. Because I have a small shop, I mean, this is shipping, this is receiving, this is disassembling, this is fabrication. This is where I assemble the chairs when I'm done with them. So everything essentially occurs here. So I'm having to clean this particular room just about every day. Over here, the heart of everything is my Curtis air compressor that uses the Prevost airline technology. That's really good, and it doesn't leak. I do have an air dryer and cooler that is set up to help keep moisture out of the lines, because that's critical for both powder coating and for doing sandblasting. But it all starts with taking the chairs apart and stripping them. And so I use strip oxy. I've got a heated tank here. This is big enough to do a chair, definitely not big enough to do glider parts. After everything's, all the rust and paint has been removed, and they'll get sandblasted after we outgas it in the oven. And so I have a sandblaster here to get any flash rusting that's off, and also to give the metal a consistent texture before powder coating. So this is the original shop space that I had, and I went ahead and punched a door through to the other side. And once again in here, I completed the ceiling and the walls, the door from an insulation perspective. And here is my setup. I have a Columbia Coatings powder booth and a Columbia Coatings oven. These are about the smallest you can get from Columbia Coatings, but I was really limited in space, and I'm trying to keep my size down to the types of furniture that I'll be restoring. So the air line's coming in here. This yellow line is the primary air line to my gun. There's an extra water filter and an extra air filter right here. I also have an air gun that goes to the pulse mechanism that helps me clean out the filters. And then additional air lines for hoses, and eventually a pneumatic vacuum over here. This room also is heated. It's got independent heat, so if I'm not in here, I can have the heat off. And here's the oven that I triple grounded, so it would have the normal grounding that comes from your gun. I also put a 8-foot ground rod in the ground here, and I put an 8-foot ground rod outside. And all those groundings connect to the copper rod that I use to hang my parts. So here's my oven. It is a propane-based oven, and it's just getting up to speed right now. So this is my shop, and hopefully over the next couple months, as we get closer to winter, I'll have the rest of my outdoor activities done with my chair warehouse in the barn. So expect a future video from that. and hopefully a round of videos going forward of all the beautiful chairs and gliders that I restore.